want us as Christians to see how we read the Bible without actually reading between the lines. We are basically brainwashed. We accept everything we're told, whether it contradicts what we've been told before or contradicts what's written in the Bible. We really don't notice, because we are like sheep just going in all directions. If we read the Bible, we will see that the Bible totally contradicts itself. Why do we still believe in it? There are so many things in the Bible that contradicts itself when we read it in a physical manner. But once we understand the codes in which it was written, we will realize that this is actually a magnificent book. There is none like it. I want to show you something which I quoted from The Secret to God's Light. This is John 14 from the 9th verse. Philip wanted to know from Jesus where he was going. Jesus said he was going to the Father. Jesus saith unto him, Have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? Let's stop right there. Philip has been with Jesus for so long, but he's never known him. Why? Because Philip has never seen Jesus, the Spirit, within the person speaking to him. He that has seen me hath seen the Father. What is the Bible saying? Philip is standing, speaking to Jesus, but he can't see him. And Jesus makes it very clear that if you've seen me, you have seen the Father. What does that mean? Have you ever thought of that? When the Spirit Jesus lives within me, if I am a temple of God, and I walk past you, will you know that I'm a temple of God? No. And when I talk to you, and I teach you the teachings of God, then you will see that there's something in this person that I don't know. There's something living in this person that I want. That's why Philip asked Jesus where he was going. He never saw Jesus speaking to him through the person. I just want to jump to another text quickly. 2 Corinthians 13 verse 3. Since ye seek a proof of Christ speaking in me, Christ speaking in him. Christ lived within Paul, and he spoke through him. But you can't see the Spirit with this eye. You can only see it with the Spirit eye. And this is what Paul is saying. Since ye seek a proof of Christ speaking in me, which to you word is not weak, but is mighty in you. Because the same Jesus that lived within Paul, he created within his followers, within his servants, within God's sheep. We are all part of the same body, Jesus Christ, and he made his abode with each and every one of us. In other words, Philip didn't see Jesus. He was waiting for a physical Jesus to come on the clouds. And Jesus said to him, No. If you see me, you will see the Father, because the Father lives within me. He that hath seen me hath seen the Father. Why? Because Jesus is the mediator between God and man. Jesus says, I am in the Father, and the Father in me. Where was he going then? If the Father was within him, where was he going? Let us continue. The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me. Doesn't God dwell within his temples? Yes. So couldn't this have been a temple wherein Jesus lived? Then Jesus says, believe me that I am in the Father and the Father in me. Or believe me for the very work's sake, because of the power and the light that comes from that person wherein God has made his abode. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. My goodness, how can we be more powerful than Jesus? How can we be more powerful than God? But that is not what Jesus is saying. The Bible is written in codes. This is a code that we have to understand before we will find the light which is hidden within this code. That's why I say, if you do my works, you will be more powerful than me. I'll explain this now. 2 Corinthians 13. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Jesus Christ is in you, except ye be reprobates. If Christ is not in you, you are a reprobate. If you're waiting for God to come from somewhere, you are a reprobate. But if Jesus lives within you, and how will he live within you? How will he be born within you? Exactly what he said to Philip. You have to accept the words, you have to love God. And when you love God, you will be in the community with the other members of God. And when 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, he will be the one creating the light within you. When Jesus said that we'll do greater works than him, it is not that we will be more powerful than Jesus. The human being is an animal. It can do nothing. But when the Spirit of Christ is born within you, you will be dying. Paul said in 1 Corinthians 15, I die daily. Why? Let me show you. This is Paul. Galatians 2:20. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live. Yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. Paul lived no more. And that is exactly what Jesus is saying in John 14. When Jesus is born within us and made his abode within us, can he make his abode within us? John 14:23. Jesus answered and said unto him, If a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him. It will not be us who become more powerful than Jesus. It will be Jesus becoming more powerful within us. He will be the one that's controlling the body. At this point in time, when somebody are in darkness and waiting for God to come, they will be in the darkness. But when Christ made his abode within you, and you start dying, that's when Jesus becomes powerful within you. That's what he meant by we will do bigger deeds than that. God will do bigger deeds through people. Some will be more powerful than others, but it will never be us. We will be dead, like Paul. I live no more, but Christ liveth in me. Christ will be the power. Christ will be the light. Where 2 or 3 gather in my name, I will be the words upon your tongue. This Jesus Christ will be in our midst. That is what he means. Jesus Christ is not far away from you. You must be the temple.